If your tank water heater's over 8 years old, you may be sitting on a ticking time bomb. It could start leaking without warning, causing far more damage than the loss of the heater itself. Consider replacing it with a Navien tankless water heater. No storage tank to leak, endless hot water for spa-like comfort, longer life, and backed by Navien's strong warranty. Before time runs out, visit tanklessmadesimple.com for the name of your Navien contractor.
Count on Navien.
For the last 75 seasons, the NBA has been getting greater. It's been crossing over, crossing borders, bending minds, breaking barriers, and shattering expectations. Because if the league's taught us one thing, it's that we can't predict anything. So don't miss 1 minute of the 75th anniversary season, where greatness lives on in every game. Visit NBA.com/75 to learn more.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. Well, the good news is when you're basically self-quarantined, or if you decide you're just going to drive around and see what's going on, you can take us. You can keep us at home, or you can take us on the road. So many ways you can get us to, man. All through radio.com. Oh, yeah. Whether you're doing it on a smart speaker, whether you're doing it on your smartphone, iPhone, Android, tablet, computer, whatever, man, laptop.
We're your least contagious friends right now.
We really are. Seriously, we are as socially distant as you could ever want us to be, and yet we still feel like friends. Yeah. And you know, radio.com is the bridge that connects us. It is the safe connection. You can touch radio.com. Radio.com can touch you. Oh yeah. You will not be at risk of anything but just entertainment. Get the app. Go to radio.com today.
Let's play Beat Mix.
It's time to play the game.
Yeah.
So everybody scream his name. Beat Mix. Don't be a loser. Whoa. Beat Mix. You're a loser.
It is time to beat Mix. Yeah. It is time to pump it up for Monday. Oh, yeah. Pump it up. Seriously, we should call them Purell Pump It Up Mondays.
Exactly. Purell it up. Yeah, Purell it up for Mondays.
Oh, yeah.
Get on it, Weird Al.
Damn, dude. Seriously.
That'd be a good one, actually.
I cannot tell you how much I have all that on my... I hope that that this kind of stuff, these sanitizers are not bad for my body because I am drowning in it.
Are you drinking it?
Yeah, you're not supposed to drink it, dude.
Well, I mean, what is the largest organ of your body, Steve?
My dong. And I'm putting Purell on that all the time.
So basically, if your skin is your second largest organ, that is an impressive dong, sir.
What, are you putting it on all over your skin? Are you putting it on your chest?
He's taking baths in it, man.
Dude, I'm just saying that, your skin's pretty sensitive, and, I'm throwing it on there. I cannot tell you how many times a day, because I've got pumps everywhere.
I feel like everybody's dealing with dry hands right now.
Yeah.
Very much so.
And I'm trying to moisturize, too. I've already used all Vicky's moisturizer. She's happy.
You're stealing her moisturizer?
Yeah.
He's using the unscented one, but now I got the scented one. Would you like some cucumber?
You know your job.
Of all the scents out there, I contend that cucumber is the best.
Right.
Well, okay.
What the hell's going on?
This is the kind I get for my body wash, and I always get that one.
Okay, first of all, you asked. You didn't need to, because there's nowhere that conversation goes. Yeah. And there's no fight I want to get into whether or not cucumber is the best scent or not. I just don't even want to be want to be in that conversation.
Let's just get to our contestant then.
Addition number 2, lavender.
Lavender. I do like lavender. Jeff in Puyallup, are you there?
Hi, everybody. Good morning.
Good morning, Jeff.
Jeff, would you agree that cucumber scent is a great scent for body wash?
It's quite lovely, and it makes a nice drink, too. What are those, margaritas or
true, yeah, cucumber.
Mojitos?
The mojitos, yes.
Mm-hmm. I like cucumber Doritos, though. That's the flavor I want.
What?
Oof.
Wow. Well, so what's he playing for today, Steve?
Cucumbers.
Oh, okay.
All the cucumbers.
Oh, yeah, and where you want them.
And tickets to see Korn with Faith No More at the White River Amphitheater. That's happening August 11th. Go to KISW.com for all the details. You want to see Korn, you want to see Faith No More, get your tickets now at livenation.com.
All right, Steve, get out of here. For those playing at home, Jeff will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Jeff, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
What year of the late 2000s did Google first release the Chrome web browser?
2008, 2009.
8, yes. What fruit is the standard garnish on a Sex on the Beach cocktail?
Orange.
Yes. What color jacket does Porky Pig typically wear?
Blue.
Yes. How many dollars is 44 quarters?
Oh, here we go.
That'd be $11.
Yes. What is the name of the theme park Dolly Parton opened in Tennessee?
Dollywood.
Yes. What plant is traditionally worn on St. Patrick's Day?
What?
What
Excuse me,
plant? What plant is traditionally worn on St. Patrick's Day?
Shamrock.
Yes. The flag of Greenland is red and what other color?
Blue.
No.
Yellow.
No.
White.
Yes. How many railroads are on a standard Monopoly board?
4.
Yes. What's the real first name of Buddy Holly?
Uh-oh.
If you're born between March 21st and April 19th, what zodiac sign are you?
Aquarius.
No.
Sagittarius.
No.
Pisces.
No. And Jeff gets 8 correct.
Oh, yeah, you hit Jeff in his weak spot there.
Yeah, apparently Zodiacs and Buddy Holly.
Yeah.
But did very well on the rest of them.
You sound like my kids, BJ. Gotta get you in the weak spot.
Yeah. Well, I know your kids. Your kids and we're in cahoots against you, buddy.
Cahoots. There's a term. Love it. Steve, are you ready?
Before I'm ready, I'd like to bring up something that I noticed in the Rev Room, and I put it up on my Twitter page at I'm Steve Meigs.
Okay, what did you see in his restroom?
This is what I walk into and I see in the Rev Room. A giant industrial bag of dried mangoes.
Yes.
And are you stealing toilet paper from the office?
I am not stealing toilet
There's
paper
a
from the
giant roll
office.
of toilet paper.
So-
That's the kind that you put in our bathrooms.
Yeah, what the hell? That's not a regular sized
It is
toilet
not.
paper
It
roll.
is not. It is a giant sized roll of toilet paper. Vicky was awesome and braved Costco this last, yesterday actually.
Yesterday.
And so she was like, hey, do you want to get anything? And the giant bag of mangoes is from Costco. I love those. So I was
I
like,
agree.
pick me up some of those mangoes. And then she's
$10 well spent.
Dude, seriously. And then she was also getting as a joke, she's like, this is going to be funny. I'm going to get this giant thing of toilet paper. And I was like, yo, break me off some. So she got me some toilet paper and mangoes, the things that are most needed in a crisis such as this.
I'm going to say this. After Beat Miggs,
Yeah.
I would like to comment on all this.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, wow. All
I
right.
look forward to this.
Yes.
Well, Steve, are you ready?
Oh, I have. And by Steve, I have a comment.
I can't wait.
Wow, yeah.
Let's hurry up through this game.
What year of the late 2000s did Google first release the Chrome web browser?
2009.
No.
2008.
Yes. What fruit is the standard garnish on a Sex on the Beach cocktail?
Rev's dried mangoes.
No.
Crap. Cherry.
No.
Fruit. Orange.
Yes. What color jacket does Porky Pig typically wear?
Blue.
Yes. Nice. How many dollars is 44 quarters?
$4.
No.
$6.
No.
$8.
No.
$9.
No. What is the name of the theme park Dolly Parton opened in Tennessee?
Hooters.
No.
Nice. Dollywood.
Yes.
Yeah.
What plant is traditionally worn on St. Patrick's Day?
4-leaf clover.
Yes. The flag of Greenland is red and what other color?
Green.
No.
White.
Yes. How many railroads are on a standard Monopoly
4.
board? Yes. What is the real first name of Buddy Holly?
Budrick.
Budrick, no.
William?
No.
Bob.
No.
Hey,
If you're
Budrick.
born between March 21st and April 19th, what zodiac sign are you?
I don't know. A Capricorn.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You lose 7 to 8. Congratulations, Jeff.
Nice work, Jeff.
Right.
Yeah.
There's no more, man.
Hell yeah. I'll see you there.
Yes.
All right, you hang on the line, buddy. And Steve, you get this. Oh, it's a good day.
So, Steve, there are 4 quarters and $1. So if there's 44 quarters, Jeff got this correct. It's $11.
Cool.
Cool. Does anybody know the real first name of Buddy Holly?
I would be guessing.
It's totally random. It's Charles.
Charles.
Yeah.
Charles Holly, and they called him Buddy. Mm-hmm. Or he called himself Buddy.
Yeah. And then anyone know the Zodiacs between March 21st and April 19th?
Here's the next question. Does anybody care?
No one in this room.
Yeah, no one in this room. My wife does, so hi,
Yeah.
wife. Aries.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's technically the first of the Zodiac signs.
Oh, technically, I don't care.
All right, then. Well, congratulations to
well-
Jeff on beating Steve.
Yeah, that's right, man. All you got to do is tie or beat Steve to get the prize. But so, as Steve commented earlier, he walks into the Rev's booth and sees a giant bag of mango slices,
Yes.
fried mango,
Yep.
and what looked like a big toilet paper roll he stole from our bathroom because it's one of those corporate rolls.
I didn't steal it from
That's what it looked like.
Right. This is not the kind that you get like for your common household toilet paper needs. It's one of those big ass ones with the big ass hole.
Yeah, and boom, and that's exactly what Rev is.
Well, now.
I just said that, spiritually.
There you go.
But so basically, Vicky went to Costco and she bought a giant container of these just big rolls of toilet paper that you normally would put in any restaurant or any business, and all they had available.
That's all they had. They had like 4 left. And so I had to make the decision. I'm like, I'm running out of toilet paper, so I didn't
even know they sold these.
I didn't
I guess
either.
for businesses.
Costco just sells everything.
You're right.
So I said, okay, I'll buy it.
And so Vicky just jokingly texts the Rev because anything involving the toilet, Rev is always our go-to.
Pretty much, yeah.
And so Rev says, "Hey, pick one up for me."
Yeah.
Who has been toilet paper shaming our entire show and the world?
I'm glad you brought it up because someone just texted and said, "Why does Mr. Bidet need industrial-sized toilet paper?"
He's been TP shaming everybody.
You have been.
You frickin' hypocrite.
Hey, toilet paper is used for very many different things.
Oh, here we go.
You can do a lot of stuff with it.
What are you planning on using that toilet paper for?
Well, most of the time using it on the backside because you still have to dry off after the bidet. And so you use the single ply stuff because it's not that important to
Are
use all
you
that.
serious? You don't use a towel?
No, why would I use a towel?
Because your butt's clean at that point. That's what you're talking about, the bidet. The bidet cleans
it does a lot of
Do
cleaning.
you use
but
toilet paper when you get out of the shower?
Sometimes, yes.
When you leave the shower, you
Yes,
use toilet
sometimes I do.
That's
Yes.
a lie.
Sometimes I have.
so
yes.
full of it.
No, I actually have.
Why would you use toilet paper after you've showered yourself?
You're never 100% sure on all of this stuff. Sure, yeah, you
After
can make
showering?
After showering?
You need to go on YouTube and learn how to shower.
I know how to shower.
There should
No,
be
you don't.
nothing. If you shower properly, there is nothing toilet paper can do for you there. The shower's done in a...
Maybe once when I was a teenager, things didn't work out quite well, and there was an issue with the towel, and I just wanted to be safe, and maybe that was just a defining moment in my life.
So that's because you never cleaned.
That is not what I said.
Well,
That's the end result.
There's a one defining moment that would usually, have something for you to, deal with the rest of your life. You haven't had those moments where you're like, hey, this is going fine. And then something happens to where now suddenly you're pivoting and changing your lifestyle.
I guess, but I mean,
There you go.
Wait, well, my point, the only thing I could think of is
There you go.
from the shower to getting out of the shower, did you have an accident?
I did not, but I went before I went into the shower.
And you
thought
didn't-
I got clean, didn't quite get clean, used the towel. This is when I was a teenager.
Okay.
Ish,
Okay,
probably.
here's the thing then. You understand you're out of your mind, though, right? Because everybody else in the country knows how to clean themselves in every area of their body so that they would never need toilet paper. You must have just been an idiot of a teenager.
Well, I'm not going to
Because
discount
that's what
that.
because the shower head, the shower stream is magical. If you just expose
Not if you
everybody-
have like a removable, if you don't have a removable shower head, sometimes things just don't work out,
Okay, I don't know how to explain
You
it. to
can't
them.
just do a handstand in there and just make sure you get completely
Sure.
clean.
No, I don't know how to explain this to you. I'm telling you right now, you could clean every area of your body without doing a handstand. Are you 5? Nobody else in the show.
Well, okay, here we go. We have a shower downstairs. Why don't the two of you go in the shower and BJ, you teach him how to properly clean himself?
I mean, you know what? I think I have to, as much as it would be disgusting. But I mean, that's what every parent does for their kid. They go, here's what we do. And you stand them up in the tub and you teach them in the tub how to wash those areas. That's what you're supposed to do as a parent. They never did that for you.
Well, it's time for you to do it for him.
All right, let's go in the tub, Rev.
Okay,
It's a
well,
gift
here's my-
shower. It's
I
got to
have
be a
a
tub.
question about this toilet paper roll that he has.
Oh, my God.
Well, do you have a way to even put that toilet paper in your toilet paper holder?
No, that thing is too big, so we'll just basically sit it on the back of the toilet seat.
Weird.
I know, dude. I'm done.
You guys,
talking
I think,
to
are
him.
really looking too far into getting a thing of toilet
Hold on a
paper.
second.
Vicky was helping me out.
You don't need toilet
Hooking
paper
up a homie.
if you have a bidet. That's what we're saying. You're out of your effing mind.
I got a little roll of toilet paper.
You don't need one with a bidet. That's the point of a bidet. You don't need toilet paper.
You need a little bit of toilet paper for a bidet, you idiot.
No, you
don't
don't.
even have a bidet, do you?
Okay, now Rev's going to teach you how to use a bidet.
Yeah.
You teach him how to shower.
You use it. You can use a towel to dry off from a bidet.
I'm not using a towel for a bidet.
That's what you're supposed to do. It's the whole idea.
Says you, Mr. Bidet, like commander.
Just because I don't have a bidet doesn't mean I don't know how they were used. That's what they did back in the day. with
Old
bidets.
people explaining things they have nothing, that you know nothing about.
Dude, do you understand that every culture in this world has done TP before TP, and water was a part of it, especially in Eastern Indian culture?
Please teach me all of the ways that
I
you've
will.
known.
I just want to socially distance myself from this Rev's butt conversation.
stupidest thing
Rev,
ever.
my
I'm sorry,
wife
you're
was
dumb.
my wife was in the
Can I
Hare
get some of
Krishnas.
those mangoes, though?
Not now, man. You're teepee shaming me, bro.
Yeah, but dude, my wife was in the Hare Krishnas. They didn't use toilet paper. They didn't use a bidet, but they used the old school India pot and water, and they didn't have to have toilet paper to dry themselves off, and they were clean. So yes, I do know about cleaning your butt without toilet paper.
Cool story, bro.
I love that this went back to the Hare Krishnas.
That's why it's like, you're just a mental midget, and you have issues.
Wow, and you're an old, out of touch piece of crap. Seriously,
I'm not a touch piece of crap because not only do I still use toilet paper, but I also use
useless.
water.
You're useless.
I'm
Last
useless.
week you were saying stuff about, hey, we should maybe pay attention to this stuff because I read a headline.
I think I pissed
you know
him off.
nothing, you idiot.
Wow, I pissed him off.
You are a
Steve.
piece of crap. You are an absolute loser who has no idea what he's talking about.
Wow. Rather aggressive.
Yeah, you're useless.
I have no idea what I'm talking about. You're using toilet paper and a bidet, wasting water and toilet paper. Okay.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
The worst.
Yeah.
The absolute worst.
You're the guy that uses toilet paper when you get out of the shower, and I don't know what I'm talking about.
I thought the people in Oregon said we were supposed to use a corn on the cob, so maybe you should try that.
Yeah, I'm going to use the corn on cob for him in another place.
You know what he would do is he'd use a corn on the cob, he'd use that sponge, and then he would still use toilet paper when he was done. And then he would go take a shower and then come out and use toilet paper again.
Gotta be thorough, man.
I like someone says, Migs, this is so your fault.
Yeah,
I was
it is.
just curious.
Yeah, good
questions.
job. Good job.
I have a question. There's a scene in Planet of the Apes where they get the high-powered fire hose and they clean the humans.
It's back to the movie references because those are great.
Rev, we're going to have the apes from Planet of the Apes come out and clean you after the shower using a high-powered hose, and you'll just bend over. And that'll fix everything.
This is awesome.
All right?
I'm just looking forward to you going in the shower with the Rev to teach him how to properly shower. This is the only part that I look forward to.
He doesn't trust me anymore. He's done. So we're going to have Danny do it.
Well, you know.
Well, we know.
You know how you started all this? You know how you started this?
The toilet paper.
No, it was all about the damn cucumber. You know what? That started the whole thing. You and your cucumber.
Blame the
A
cucumber.
lot of people texting agreeing that the cucumber scent is the dominant scent when it comes to body wash.
Cucumber water is bomb.
Yeah. Okay, I'm done with both of you now. Let me tell you about these brothers, okay? You know what? Even though Rev thinks I'm the most hated person on the earth, actually, these two brothers, they have the title of the most hated people on the internet. Why? Well, it's all because of the Purell. Yeah, all because of hand sanitizer. You're going to hear from one of these dudes at 7:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
I need a change. You've been cold to me too many times. You're wasting money. You're a leaker. So I'm replacing you with a new Navien tankless water heater. No more cold shoulders, no more leaks. Just spa-like comfort and Navien peace of mind. And oh, I want you out today.
When you're ready for a change, ask your plumber about Navien or visit tanklessmadesimple.com.
Count on Navien.
For the last 75 seasons, the NBA has been getting greater. It's been crossing over, crossing borders, bending minds, breaking barriers, and shattering expectations. Because if the league's taught us one thing, it's that we can't predict anything. So don't miss 1 minute of the 75th anniversary season, where greatness lives on in every game. Visit NBA.com/75 to learn more.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Okay, man. Right now, the internet is hating on two people.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this is, you get your 15 minutes of fame, and these are 15 minutes of hate fame. Two brothers in Tennessee named Matt and Noah Colvin. They took themselves a 1,300-mile road trip all through the state of Tennessee and into Kentucky and bought up all the hand sanitizer they could find.
Oh, I can see how they're trying to cash in on all the hysteria that's going on.
Yeah, and because of places like Amazon and eBay, you can easily be, hey, here we're doing it. This is our store.
Right.
And so, they were going to sell it for a huge profit. And
I'm looking at a picture. His whole garage is just filled with hand sanitizers of all different sizes, and on also like the wet wipes.
Yep. And their accounts got shut down because price gouging is illegal in Tennessee. So the Attorney General started investigating these idiots, and they realized, wow, everybody hates us. So now they've donated apparently the entire supply to a local church. And Matt, one of the brothers, agreed to do an interview, and here's a clip from that interview.
With business, there's wins and there's losses, and this is a situation where cutting my losses is the right thing to do. The bulk of it was purchased with just driving around to retail stores in the Chattanooga area. The pricing on Amazon was definitely higher than retail.
Would you say you're sorry?
Sorry for purchasing. Sorry for buying all of this. No, I don't think that I would.
At least he thought about it.
Oh, my God. He's just an imbecile.
It's kind of like a funny road trip, though. These two brothers just going around buying hand sanitizer everywhere they went.
You can really, I'm telling you, you can spot liars. He took a long time to think about it because it's not about sorry about buying all of it. That's not the question. Are you sorry for basically taking advantage of a horrible situation to just bilk people out of more money than you should? That's the question. And he knows that's the question.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so,
supply and demand, brah.
Yeah, I know. And I got a whole comments about that, though. But really, I want to hear from you.
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
Two guys hoarded 18,000 bottles of hand sanitizer, tried to sell it online because they will make money. But the AG was like, no, it's illegal to price gouge in Tennessee. So based on this, we want you to finish this sentence. Looking back on it, yeah, it was a stupid idea to try and do blank. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. We want to hear from you. Fill in this sentence. Looking back on it, it was a stupid idea to try and do blank. Your calls, your texts, after Everlast on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Well, these two dudes in Tennessee, they got in a lot of trouble. They bought 18,000 bottles of hand sanitizer traveling all over their state and Kentucky to basically turn around and sell them for a higher price on eBay and Amazon. But the Attorney General of their state said, yeah, that's illegal. We don't price gouge in this state, and you guys are in big trouble.
Maybe you should have looked into that before you just had to purchase 18,000 things.
So they ended up having to give the bottles away to a church. That was their solution. But they were asked, one of the dudes, are you sorry you did all this? And he's like, no. After a long pause, but really he changed the question. Am I sorry that I bought them? No, that's not what the question. Are you going to say you're sorry for being a price gouging a-hole? And he said, no, I'm not sorry for buying all the bottles. Yeah. So that's what has us, I want
to know what other get rich quick schemes these two brothers pulled up.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like, I'm just going to say this. I feel like if this is what you do in life, you are a bottom feeder, just in general. Like your brain doesn't know how to be successful as a top feeder. You're just a bottom feeder because there's no way I would think of doing something like this in my brain because I'm like, well, I just don't want to have to make a living like this. Now in my younger days, I tried to make a living bottom feeder style, just like these guys. Right. I stopped the process after 2 days and realized, is this what I want to do? It's like, this is ridiculous. I'm an idiot. Now, hopefully they'll see the error of their ways, but it doesn't sound like he will. And that's why I'm being judgmental. Everybody does stupid things in their life. And that's why we're thought, all right, did you learn from it? We want to hear from you. Finish this sentence. Looking back on it, it was a stupid idea to try and do blank. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Some of the text messages we got coming in, someone said it was a stupid idea to buy my girlfriend at the time an engagement ring. It cost me $8,000.
Oh, man.
Found out she was banging my older brother. We broke up. She kept the ring and she's still together with my brother. Needless to say, we aren't friends.
Okay, I think...
It sounds like you aren't brothers anymore either.
Dude, I think if you're the brother, right? Look, it's bad enough you did what you did, but you got to give him his money back.
Or just steal the ring and give it to him so you sell it back.
Exactly.
Ooh.
You got to do that. Look, you've already violated the bros before. You've already done that anyway.
I mean, literally, he is a bro.
You really, literally violated it.
And literally, she sounds like a hoe.
Literally.
You're absolutely right. This is exactly the poster child of bros before hoes.
Yes.
You have got to give him his money back. It's, if anything, is a gesture to go, look, man, the conversation in healing can start from the give him his money back.
Yeah. I mean, I almost wouldn't even be fine with just get me the damn ring.
One way or the other.
Right, because I don't expect somebody to be able to just fork over $8,000.
I would, I would love the $8,000. I would love it. I don't even want to see the ring, Steve, because I don't want that reminder. I want to be done.
And you probably won't get that much back for it.
I mean, exactly.
Yeah. But I mean, good luck. I mean, look, you really think your brother, who's going to be doing a stand-up thing, the guy that's banging your girlfriend?
Yeah.
He's not going to do that. The least he can do is give me the ring back.
Yeah, people like that, they're not destined for great things in life, and karma is a bitch, bro. So to the texter, man, and you probably have examples of it already. You probably could tell us how the two of them have just had a life of misery, because you can't live like that. You can't be that much of a douche without karma doing the big reset on you. I've just seen it happen too many times.
And as the brother, aren't you thinking it's just a matter of time before she does something completely ridiculous to me as well?
Steve, nobody ever thinks of that.
You just think you're the most perfect person in the world and that no one would dare F with you.
I'm no longer invited over this couple's house because, well, I was a younger man and said something at dinner that shouldn't have been said. And it was a couple's argument.
Did you tell them about the proper ways to use a bidet, and that pissed them off?
Yeah, it was amazing. And for some reason, the Reverend Michelle said, "Don't ever come over here again."
I don't blame them.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I'm at a dinner table, and I don't want to be here. It's my wife's friend, but she says, "Drive to Michigan. We want to spend a weekend with these people." And I'm like,
how long of a drive is that?
Oh, from Rochester, it was like a good 4 hour drive to get where we had to go. So that's, we're in the car for 4 hours, getting to this stupid place. And the guy is 10 years older than me. So he is, at this point in my life, I'm in my 30s. I'm still wanting to have fun. He's done. He's close to 50, this guy, and he just, living the 50-year-old lifestyle. And so I'm at the table. I'm forced to interact with these people all weekend. Well, they have a fight. So my wife and I are at the table having dinner. The two of them have a fight.
This is already bad.
And she's a young woman. So he's the second wife. So she's the younger second wife. And the story was he was married and then started an affair with her.
Right.
So she starts yelling at him, and she says, "Hey, I just don't want you to go out of town. I don't know where your whereabouts are going to be, and I just don't think you're trustworthy." And they're going back and forth. And I finally said to him, I go, "Dude, I mean, she's got a point. I mean, you banged her when you were married to somebody else." And he just looked at me like, "In my house, you said that?"
Can you pass me the salt, please?
But then I said, "Don't worry, it's not just for you." I looked at her and I go, "And what do you think is going to happen? You're the chick that helped him cheat. So yeah, there's probably going to be another you out there who's going to be younger and prettier. That's how it works, right?"
And can you pass me the potatoes?
And my wife is looking at me. But I know this about Kathy. When the S storm happens, where I am just because that's how it started when she was dating my friend and I was an idiot in front of her friend.
She likes it.
She loves that. Oh my God. I can tell you that it might have been one of the best nights I've ever had in the boudoir, because Kathy said, "You know what? You are such an effing idiot, but the entertainment was insane."
You are so hot when you ruin relationships.
Oh yeah. Because I'm just I'm saying what everybody's thinking. Wow. And she just can't believe that somebody would actually say those words.
So fast forward to current days. Are they together?
I don't know, because they kicked me out of their lives. I haven't had any contact with them at all. If that was it was over. They were like, he is never allowed to come here again.
Can we Facebook stalk him to find out?
I'm going to ask my wife. Yeah, I should find out.
I want to know.
Because she hasn't been, I guess it ruined everything. She hasn't been allowed to talk to them either because of me.
Go figure.
I'm sorry. But you know what? That's what my wife gets for dragging me to a place I didn't want to go to because it was her friend. I don't know the guy. I hated the guy.
Were you supposed to stay at their house?
Yeah, I was at their house.
Did you stay the night?
I stayed the whole weekend.
I mean, so even after you dropped that bombshell, you guys still stayed there?
This was this was the last day. I still had one more night to spend.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
breakfast probably was awkward.
It was awkward as all hell. And you know what? I mean, again, I started by he had some books. At least he was a science fiction fan, though he still wouldn't talk to me. Like, we couldn't even bond over that. Well, I said,
you just ruined his relationship.
Well, this was before.
Oh, okay.
I mean, when I first got there, I tried, Steve. I noticed he had a book on his shelf. I'm like, all right, this guy likes science fiction. Let's talk about that. Nothing. He had nothing. He didn't want anything to do with me. So at least I said, well, can I read your book? So I spent the first day of the weekend reading the book because I thought, I've heard of this book. It's a great book. And then the wife starts yelling at me like, why are you not being social? And I'm looking at her and going, because your husband's a dick. That's why. I mean, I tried talking to him. I go, you're married to him. You know what he's like. He doesn't want to interact with anybody. Why would you have anybody over to the house when you're married to a recluse?
This is so amazing. So you're at some random people's
and my wife, and I look at
you're
my wife.
You're not talking to anyone.
Yeah.
You're reading a book.
Because I'm trying to be cool. You know, he won't talk to me. What am I supposed to do? They're having a great time, and I'm stuck at the house of old guy for a weekend.
Couldn't you just, like, kind of swoop in on the ladies and, like, just kind of hang out and talk with them?
Oh, God, no. Who wants to do what? Who wants to do that?
I don't know. I'm just trying to see how you can make it less awkward.
Yeah, I read a book. I thought I'm trying to make the best of a bad situation. And I was keeping my mouth shut, which is, for me, amazing.
That's a talent you didn't possess at that time.
Well, because the book was keeping me distracted. And I got in trouble for that. So I'm like, you know what, lady, you're poking the bear. You know how it is? The bear is
just building up.
Yeah, the bear is in the chair, doesn't want to be here, and she knew I didn't want to be there, and she knows her wife's a moron. I mean, look, this is not news to anybody, to her. She knows what she's banging.
I mean, we can't, like, say for sure, because I mean, obviously it's many years ago, and who knows how you would have handled it, but I wonder how you would have handled it if, like, he was engaging, and, like, you guys had a great weekend talking about sci-fi.
That's what I was thinking.
She was nice, and everything went well, but then they started arguing. I wonder if you would have still dropped that kind of bomb.
Oh, I would have been completely different.
Yeah,
because I would have been broing with the guy, but I hated him, and I actually kind of hated her because she was
sounds like it.
She was a douche too, but it was my wife's friend. You know what? When the woman's a douche, it doesn't matter. It's my wife's friend. I'll deal with it. But when the husband's a douche too, it's just like, man, I couldn't even bond with him over the fact that his wife's a douche. Because sometimes a guy will do that and go, "Oh, my wife." I go, dude, I get it. You know, you can bond that way. Nothing. The guy was nothing, and so then hey, you poke the bear. That's what you get. And you know what, Steve?
I just want to know how long,
Steve. You would have had a blast. You would have had your popcorn. You would have been sitting there.
Yeah.
It would have been a moment you would have loved.
I would have been having a blast. That would be better than cable.
Because I'm in my 30s. You know,
so you're way more angry.
This is 10 years. This is 10 years before therapy's even introduced in my life. You know, I was not exactly the greatest even after therapy was introduced. In my 30s, in my prime, out of my mind. Oh yeah, this you would have had a great time.
I just when I'm looking back at bad ideas. So it's the freshman year of high school. My buddy and I decided to try and sell some fireworks. We bought them at the reservation, and we put them in his car trunk, and we were going to other schoolmates. Turns out driving around with fireworks in the trunk of a hot car with matches, lighters, and other stuff made for a great fire.
Oh, no.
No one got hurt, but insurance didn't cover the damage.
Oh, really? the insurance? Does that cover stupidity? Come on.
But this one, I was studying for the WASL, and I heard that if you get high, you remember more, but only if you're high when you take a test as well. So I studied high, and then I went to take the test. I started out good, but I woke up with huge drool stain on my test. Didn't go as planned from Justin in Burlington.
It's using like the beer league sort of thing with that.
Yeah.
Because like you have to be drunk to remember where the directions are for stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I remember like if you study, that's what hey, don't study while laying in bed unless you could lay in bed while taking the test. You got to mimic the the patterns of how you study to when you like. That's what they always like if you're going to study at a desk or whatever. And I have heard that like if you study.
Okay, you've heard that. How'd that work out for you?
It didn't go well. Barely got into college.
So if you study stone, you got to be stone when taking the test?
I've heard that too.
Oh, all right. Well, and look, our super high me buddy, Doug Benson, did say that he in his video, he was smarter after he was stoned for X amount of days.
Right.
So, but that's the problem. You got to go through a month of just smoking pot.
Another person says I had the idea to try and give myself bangs while I was drunk. My hair was past my waist. I ended up having to almost shave it all off.
Whoa! Oh, past your waist, you lose all that good growth.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, alcohol and hair clippers is never a good idea.
Mm-hmm. No, it's not.
Sage wisdom from Steve Meeks.
You can walk away from the show with anything.
If you walk
it's
away
the proper way to use a bidet. And to know that to not use hair clippers when drunk.
Oh, and don't forget the cucumber.
Yes, and the cucumber scent on body wash is the dominant scent.
Yeah, I mean, we've learned a lot today from you, Steve. It's really a joy and an honor to work with
we
such
should just go home at this point. No one else is working. We've already given someone so much.
Yeah, what is it? Like we can't even gather with more than 5 people? I don't know. The governor, tomorrow the governor's going to say, don't even be, you know what, don't be near yourself.
Yes.
That's what he's going to say tomorrow. A well-known celebrity, guess what? She is not socially distancing herself from her husband. How about this? She just moved in with him 2 years after they got married. She just moved in. I'll tell you all about it at 7:47 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. Here's another listener question. How do I rebuild my credit after filing bankruptcy?
You rebuild it, one creditor at a time by making your payments on time on your rent or your mortgage, by continuing to make car payments on a car that you keep during your case. You can also, as I said, you can almost always get a credit card almost immediately after filing bankruptcy. Sometimes it's a secured card, and it'll almost always have a really high interest rate on it. But you could get a small balance credit card and charge a tank of gas or a dinner once a month on that and make the payment, pay it off every month, and that'll help you build a credit history one creditor at a time, and will help you rebuild your credit over time.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at ChooseTheRightChapter.com. That's ChooseTheRightChapter.com. Thanks for listening.
You can tell when your car battery's dying. But with your water heater, you'll never know until it starts leaking. Before you buy another tank, consider a Navien tankless water heater. No storage tank to heat or leak. Lower energy bills and endless hot water for spa-like comfort. All backed by Navien's strong warranty. If your water heater is over 8 years old, it's time to check out Navien at tanklessmadesimple.com.
Count on Navien.